I met a gypsy.
I've got a new bike that's I'm going to pick up later today.
Sick. What are you going to get?
I've got the new Decoy SN, which is their...
Oh, the new mid-size.
Yeah. And it's all black. It's like...
Can you pull it up, Rones? Oh, I love this thing.
Yeah, it's...
The new Decoy SN.
I'm going to put my YT hat back on.
I've got one on order.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you're getting one before me, though, unfortunately.
Right.
They do look good, eh? I think I'm getting a black one, too.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Sick.
It looks so good. I think it's the Core 4, Ronnie. That thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's back.
Go back to the black on black.
Yeah, it's got the black on black. So it's got the glossy black up at the front.
Yummy.
And then flat black everywhere else. It's all pretty much murdered out. Oh, look at that thing. And it looks like a regular bike, kind of.
Yeah.
But you got a little Fazua, just a little motor there.
Yeah.
And it's like the regular Decoy is 85 newtons engine. This is like a 60.
Yeah.
And so just it's like between trail and boost.
Yeah.
On a regular Decoy, and the battery's lighter, and it I rode it in Saalbach after Crankworks Innsbruck this year.
Yeah.
Fuck, it felt sick.
Really?
Yeah, like gapping things. Like it's just it's just lighter and
yeah,
and
just
seems
less weight.
more flickable.
Yeah.
And like there were some switchbacks where you do the Hans Ray nose wheelie and put the back end around. It felt just more nimble and more like a regular bike.
Yeah.
It felt so good. I was loving it. And I got one waiting right now. It's got my Magura brakes on it and Maxxis tires and Ergon grips and saddle and NV wheels. And it's like, it's sitting there right now.
You're psyching.
I'm flopping right now. Can you tell?
Dude. I haven't. I got to give a shout out to the YT guys and Tanner, because I rode forever, and then I basically just had to sell my downhill bike. So I raced downhill like when I was a kid till I was like 16.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't do both to race moto, so I had to sell my mountain bike.
Right.
And I did a patch of mountain biking for about a year, and then I got into jiu-jitsu, so then I kind of just stopped. And then I haven't been able to ride for years.
It's expensive.
I just never got another bike.
It reminds me of that T-shirt I saw that Fanatico, the bike shop in Whistler, put out. Mountain biking, as addictive as crack and twice as expensive.
yeah. But yeah, so I got a Decoy, and I actually lent one to Ronnie as well. And because we just moved to San Clemente and we've just been hitting the trails. And it's just like, I love moto so much. That's my thing. Yeah. But I can't send it on a moto the way that I can send it on a mountain bike. Right. It's just it's easier to just fucking just fully go. Yeah. Because it just feels like the consequences are like a little bit less. There's a little bit less going on. Right. And it's like I can ride to the trails from my house. It's user friendly. Yeah. You don't have to load and unload. You just ride out your door. Yeah. Yeah. And that's nice. Uncle Glenn always says it's just life behind bars. So like we're we're bars people, we're like handlebar people, right? So it's like whether it's a moto, whether it's a mountain bike, or jail, or jail. But it's like you got to get behind bars, and it's so easy on a mountain bike, especially with the e-bikes, and it makes you want to go. Yeah, having an e-bike is like having a chairlift in your garage. That's a really great way to put it. That was a Wade Simmons quote, actually. Yeah. Shout out to Wade for that one. Yeah. But yeah, it's true. It makes you want to go. Yeah. Like I have regular bikes and I don't want to be fit and if I want to eat pasta and cheese, then you got to go for a ride and work that off, right? And sometimes you don't want to go though, with a regular trail bike, regular bike, or you're tired or you don't have much time. Well, I think that's the thing. And so with an e-bike, you can squeeze it in, get a good solid ride. Hour of power, you're doing 5 downs. Yeah. Yeah. And so for me, like, I have kids. I'm busy. I'm doing this. I got to work. I got to travel. I'm like, I sometimes have an hour, 2 hours. I put that on the mountain bike or the e-bike. Yeah. On my YT Decoy, shameless plug. I'm getting it. Yeah. And I'm more than happy. And in 2 hours, you're going down a lot of shit. You've done a lot of shit. Exactly. Or in an hour, you get an hour, you're satisfied. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good thing. I love them. What's the most, what are you riding the most these days in terms of like disciplines?
So,
Just a lot of enduro stuff.
well, in the summer, I'm announcing typically a lot of downhills.
Yeah.
And so I do all the Canada Cup downhills. I do the BC Cup downhills. And when I go there, I can get a run in the morning before I start work, or a couple runs. And then maybe at the end of the day, and then I'm at this mountain. So I usually get a day of riding before I start work for the week, the Saturday, Sunday. And then on Monday before I leave, I ride my downhill bike a lot in the summer.
Yeah.
In the shoulder season, like spring and fall, I ride my Capra when I'm shuttling, but I probably ride the Decoy the most.
Yeah.
Because I can ride right out my door. I live at the base of Mount Seymour on the North Shore,
Yeah.
in a place called Deep Cove, and it's very wet. It's like Jurassic Park. I was raised in the desert in Kamloops, cactus, sagebrush, rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
But I met this girl, Sarah, and now I live in Deep Cove, and it's where all the clouds collect in the North Vancouver. So even if the rest of North Vancouver is sunny, we have cloud there all the time.
It's like the Seattle of.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we got giant ferns and stuff. So I ride right out my door on these nice, wicked, loamy trails. It's always damp there. The dirt is awesome. There's weird fog race winding through the forest, and it's just like its own little world. So I'll ride the Decoy there all the time. And what I do a lot is, if I don't get it, like I was saying it earlier, if I don't get a ride in the day, I take my Night Rider headlamp and bar lights, 4200s on the bars.
What are they? I'm interested. What are they called? Night Rider?
They're called Night Riders.
Night Rider headlights.
So they've been around forever. They came around for surfing. NITE is a Night Rider.
Oh, they're down the bottom there, first one.
So Night Rider, they were made for surfing at night. So they're super waterproof.
No shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I know.
Sharks are very hungry at night.
Yeah. But
I'm out on that.
So they're waterproof. And what I like about them is that they have a long distance beam at the same time as having a wide flood.
Yeah.
Because you want to see down the trail, but at the same time, the wide flood will give you your peripheral balance when you're on a skinny in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
and whatnot. And so I typically use the Pro 4200s on the bars, which is like a double setup.
Oh, like that one over there?
On the that like right there. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the 4200. They're so bright.
Really?
Yeah, and they're pretty compact for how bright they are. And then I use 2200s on the head. But the other thing that they have is those are their most expensive ones, and they're the most powerful. But they also make smaller ones called the Lumina series, and they're anywhere from like 200 to 2,000 lumens, and they have no external battery. The battery's built right in, and they're sick too. And for a few $100s, you got really bright lights, and you don't have to invest like on the big ones that I use. But I'm sponsored, so I use the brightest ones I can get, obviously.
Yeah.
But they're just a great product, and that's my oldest running sponsor.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.